Alright, welcome back anybody and everybody. Ooh! Phone's yelling at me. Telling me that I've started streaming. Important stuff happening. Boop, boop, boop. It's not updating to let me see that I'm actually streaming. Let's see, let me quickly refresh. Him. Let's reopen it. Maybe this will. Boop, boop. There we go. Okay, cool. That way if I have to quickly pop into the chat or whatever, I can. Which nook is around? Shinkle, shinkle, shinkle. I don't like this guy. Frick frack. Frick frack. Frick. Frick, 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 frick. Mathras is just not help. Oh, oh. There's two really big guys over there. Not about that. I'll just make sure that I got all the goodies. I... Oh. Well. Which means I have to do this crap again. game, you should not allow that. Oh, good old Mathras is fine. Perfect. Yes, we will put those on. Whoop. And definitely put that on. I love that Bathurst is just gonna stand there and take it.
The city is an open grave.
A tomb where the dead may not rest in peace. Cruel, yet inventive.
You'd know all about that. We'll be lucky if we find any survivors.
We gotta... a BB. Probably don't want to be right here, but I'm here. Howdy, howdy. Said I didn't really want to be right here. So I immediately lock on yet another. see. Okay, so I've got the better gloves on. The second. I lock it. Right there? No, I hopped over this way. No. No, climb back up. I wanted to investigate this dead body first. Keep it from making that tinging noise. So I wasn't imagining anything. The game actually glitched and kicked me out of battle with this guy, right? I was no longer fighting him. Right? Oh. Cool. How about we not deal with both of them at the same time? Hey, Mathras, old buddy, old pal. Let's not do that.
I've got other things to do before I get involved in that.
Mathras, please. What was that? Come on. Come on, Big Ugly. Looks like that's the way I have to go. Boop boop. I know that down is not an option, obviously, so let's go. Back at these guys. Of course. Nearly kill me in one hit. I ran right into that one. See. Oop, it should take my save. Let's see. I just realized last time I played this game was 2 years ago. Isn't that nice? Oh, look, we got so many people. What is that? What even is that? What sort of backwards game logic is that crap, right? Same backwards game logic that also lets me become invincible anytime I hop backwards just a smidgen. quick save function? Nope. So I'm gonna drop another save, because I don't want to deal with those guys again. That's what happens when my screen is going all blue, is I go to a place where it won't let you see what I'm doing. Okay, so this door I have to go through. This is a whole lot of bad. I'm gonna stand safely back here while my health trickles up some. Fuck. That's why I just saved. Cool, put me right. Let's lock onto this guy over here instead of the one directly in front of you that you're trying to hit already. Let me make sure I've got all of the dead bodies that make noises. Oh. And I just realized I could have hopped over that over there the whole time. I'll stick with the Devourer. We'll do that one. How many points I got? I got 1 point. If I kill enough things with fire, they will stay dead. Right?
Hey, you!
Talk to a guy.
Look out! Up there!
Skeletons don't like fire.
You there! Help us!
Shh, keep down. There's still patrols around. We're looking for other members of the Freeborn Blades. That mean anything to you?
The what? What's that?
The Freeborn Blades, a mercenary company.
Huh. Yeah, I heard of them. I think they're in the southern part of the city. That's where the king was last seen. Maybe you can find him.
The king? What do you mean?
I can't be certain he's still there.
If her voice sounds funny, it's because,
we can only hope that he's still alive.
Good old demon. Alright, cool. Stop your glowy nonsense. Let's not. Let's not. Apparently we saw somebody. That, okay. Look for... I'd very much prefer the game not make me stay here and do this place. Or deal with this bitch. As with all good things in this game, fire helps. Oh. Except when she does that. Okay, let's try it again. I'll deal with you in a second, sir. There's shiny over here. And we all know shinies are the most important. Okay, now we'll talk to old man.
Prince Arundel, what are you doing here, my lord?
I followed you, Vulcan. I must save our king, with or without your aid. What is this thing?
I don't know, but it doesn't look right.
Oh, we're gonna talk to the trees. Or this monster.
Son, my boy, can it be you?
Oh, fuck.
By all the gods.
I agree.
It cannot be.
Do not look upon me. I am so sorry. Do not stay here. Take the crown and leave this place.
Oh, Father.
It's never that
What
easy.
have they done to you?
I surrendered. Lord Blackfrost told me that you were slain. That Marshal Winter's army had left no survivors at Bastion. I had not the strength to even raise my sword. And so he changed us. Remade us, the other nobles and I. And all those who had taken refuge in the palace. He wanted me to witness our end.
Witness
So that
me.
I would live without defeat and news of your death for eternity. But you are alive. You live. Your mother and I are so relieved to know you live.
Mother? But how can I release you from this curse?
So he...
If you only knew how sorry we are. You cannot save us.
He kind of made an
End to this abomination.
elven abomination
You
centipede
must
thing.
slay us. The others. The Queen, the Count, all of these people. I feel their suffering. Hear their screams within me. Put an end to it, I beg you. Free us that our souls may be with you.
Sire, I can take care of this, if you want me to.
For pity, my boy. Whatever you decide. Take the crown.
I decided I want that shiny in the background there. Also, he is an elf with a beard. There's a couple of those. And... kilt. He just stabbed it. And I'm on fire. I bet she never gets cold.
There is more power lying hid in this twisted corpse than in a dozen juggernauts. I will not stand by and watch those blood-sucking necromancers steal it from me once more.
Okay.
Sire, please step aside.
I still really want that shiny. Oh, wow.
But what are you doing?
I'm taking back the power that was stolen from the World Heart.
How dare you? That is my father, the King of Caralthas. I have to perform the funeral rite to free his soul. Have you no respect?
None.
Respect for him that joineth with the dead walkers? Ah, I think not.
We have to get back to the camp before the Dead Walkers come for us. The death of one of the liches is bound to have gotten their attention.
I will come soon. I must first perform a ritual
Horns
to
don't
free
bend,
my
though.
father's soul from this
Good
unholy
point.
carcass so that it may stay with me.
I'll wait outside.
First, I need the shiny. Yes. I am happy now. I have gotten the shiny. And I got little horns. The Royal Cleaver. And the Royal... Do I... Aww. Oh, it's like being a Kunari. You can't wear no helmets no more. Oh, I have cleaver and The Royal Cleaver and Cleaver. Okay, we got little nubby horns. Little nubby horns. Okay, so many doorways. Steps. Where do you go? Okay, that door doesn't take me anywhere. We'll go to the steps. I'm overly excited about horns. Let's see. I keep catching the...
Wait for Arundel. Not in his condition. The Deadwalkers will be scouring the city to find out who killed their Lich. We gotta get back to the camp, fast.
Dost thou feel the power of the World Heart flowing through us since thou didst absorb the Lich?
I feel a little stronger, but it isn't enough.
It is far from over. This power comes straight from the Necromancers, who sucked it from the World Heart. We must starve them.
I have to... Oop. So now I have demonic inspiration, which boosts my mages, so I can throw more fireballs. One thing is for sure, that was like nothing. Holy crap. I climbed down just so I can climb back up. Okay, so now we're gonna go have some nice chit-chats with some people.
Mercenary.
Yes.
I'm leaving.
A horn. A horns. And I'm only a little on fire. A little. So now we're going to do my favorite thing. Ignoring that. Doing these. Boop, boop, boop. And also...
They attacked the wrong person. How dare they send our king to such a macabre fate? My father. It's time for us to repay the Deadwalkers in kind. I want to see them destroyed, so not a single one of those dead ever dare set foot in our streets again. We're going to launch a massive assault to take back our city. It is time to turn the tide of this war. Vulcan, we will need you, and your extraordinary abilities. We have to send a small group to open the city gates. I'm counting on you. I know that you can be stealthy and incredibly effective. A few soldiers will be going with you. This is our best chance. Black Frost doesn't seem to be here anymore, and most of his forces went with him.
This prince is a stupid dreamer, but a useful one. If he attacks, he will draw the Necromancer's eye, clearing the way for us.
Alright. Count me in on this mission. But nothing more. I don't intend to take part in the fighting to retake the city. But your last stand coincides with my objectives. Black Frost should find your army fascinating. He'll send a large part of his troops against you. And he might even show up in person. And as it appears that his realm is one of the paths to the World Heart, that'll clear the way for me.
I would have preferred more assistance, but that'll have to do. This will be a magnificent battle.
If you say so. Mathras, you should go find the scribes. I'll join you later.
Thou knowest that Blackfrost's palace will take us to the World Heart, yet still thou doth waste thy time in vain battles. Thy stupidity knows no bounds.
Stealthy.
The knight would like to talk to his friend about an ancient ritual. For
Yes,
it is said
okay.
that wisdom and strength often reveal themselves through the mists of time.
Hey,
A
Red Palm.
ritual? Considering what happened to me the last time I was at one of those, I probably should listen to you. So, what's it about?
Like,
Where the night comes
unimaginable
the
power.
bravest warriors are permitted to take part in a dangerous but powerful rite. They must search for special ingredients
nobody-
to make a potion for themselves that they then drink.
Nobody
Only
says
the
a
very
thing
strong survive.
about, you know,
But if they live, they gain the experience
the whole
and
mildly
skills of
on
many
fire
warriors long
and newly
dead.
sprouted
Thus,
horns.
each of their blows becomes more deadly.
And you did this? This potion?
Yes, the knight accomplished this
Also, I
ritual
turned a little
many
bit
years
into a
ago,
drow.
and he carries within him the wisdom of all the great warriors of Algander. It made him much stronger, and he is sure that if an exceptional warrior was to go through this same ritual, the effects would be many times more powerful.
Uh-huh. So, it looks like I'm going off looking for outlandish ingredients again. But hey, if it's for a good cause.
The knight has prepared a list. His friend must now search for all the ingredients written on it.
I'm on it.
Okay.
Vulcan, come here. I need to talk to you about something. While you were in the city, the Deadwalkers apparently began stirring. Several scouts have disappeared without a trace. They can't just have been ambushed by chance. Someone must have given their roots to our enemies. I'm afraid we have a traitor among us. Though if that's the case, I don't understand why we haven't been attacked by the Deadwalkers yet. What's really troubling is that these disappearances pretty much correspond to your arrival here, which means that your living dead friend is the prime suspect.
Okay, at least it's
Even
him
if
and not
it's
me. I
just
mean,
as
I'm
possible
on
that
fire.
it's one of the Red Scribes, or even one of your people.
And why can't it be one of your people?
Why would he do that? And above all, why would he wait until now to betray us?
'Cause
Maybe he reacted to the prince's return. He may have expected you to lay down your weapons. And when he saw you were gaining hope again, he decided to speed things up.
Maybe. Regardless, we have to find the spy and silence him. You have demonstrated your effectiveness and discretion. Can you take care of this?
Of course. I'll look into it.
okay, chit-chatting.
Damn, it's freezing in here. Aren't you cold?
I've spent many winters in libraries
How
with
the
no heating.
fuck are you
After
cold?
that,
You're
you
on
hardly
fire.
notice the cold. Which reminds me, do you know if the library in the city is still intact?
Probably.
I saw a building that looks like a library, but is it intact? Are you looking for any book in particular?
Not a book, many books. The elves have the most advanced culture in the world. Their libraries contain works of inestimable value. We should find them. They could be useful to us. Vulcan, I have to talk to you about Edwin. It's not just the death of my father. I'm sure she is hiding something terrible from us.
Did you find out something about her?
No, call it intuition. But it's obvious that she's not telling us everything, and I mean to find out what she's hiding.
Well, it's no surprise that she's hiding something. Even I knew that. You've got to stop being obsessed with this witch. I know she killed your father, and that she's not the most sympathetic person. But if she figures out that you're digging up stuff about her, she won't trust me. And I need to be able to trust the people I travel with.
Staring at her breasts has blinded you. She's been lying to you since you dragged her out of that cage. I'm telling you, she'll stick a knife in your back one day.
We'll see.
Let's see.
Sybil, can I talk to you?
Yes?
I'd like to ask you a few questions.
What do you want to know?
What do you think of Mathras?
I think he's absolutely unique, fascinating. I have always loved history and history books, but he actually lived through history. It's just incredible. There is so much we can learn from him. His knowledge could allow us to better understand what happened in our past. We could learn from the eras of our ancestors.
Do you really think he's immortal?
Oh, I'm convinced of it. You only have to look at him. He's so cultured and has so much knowledge. Which reminds me...
Something to do with our decomposing friend?
Go on.
He won't talk to me about his romantic experiences. I managed to get a lot of stories about battles and all sorts of historical anecdotes, but nothing about his love life. It's not that I want to pry into his intimate life, but I do wonder why he's so reticent to talk about it.
I could always ask him for you.
Guess what we're gonna do? So we'll go away for a second.
You don't look so good. Something jamming up your pipes? Perhaps you should consider an enema.
Hilarious. But with friends like you, who needs enemas? I need your expertise.
Come with me for a little bit.
Of course I will. Lead the way.
Friends like you, who needs enemas? Boop, boop. Y'all still there? Dirt. Okay, cool. Nope, 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 nope. Okay.
An undead? In our camp? Aren't you afraid it'll communicate with its masters?
It's a calculated risk. Your friend Edwin told me that she can interrogate those creatures. So we can't...
Edwin, honey, please.
You really can do some pretty weird things.
Listen, Vulcan. We're not going to turn down any information. If we can find out how to haul our asses out of the fire, I don't see how it can hurt. Ready to make it talk?
If a fire breather doesn't need me right away, I can start getting ready.
Excellent. Let's start the interrogation.
Listen, Maggot Head. You're going to tell us everything you know.
That's not quite how it works, Captain. It can't just answer questions like that. Tell me what you want to know, and I'll dig around in its memory to find the answers.
In that case, why not dig everything out, so we don't miss anything?
Even for someone as skilled as me, that could take weeks. Its brain, however limited, is like an immense archive that contains both recent memories and memories of its past life.
All right. I want to know if that bastard Black Frost really has left the area.
Let me concentrate. Yes. I see him raising the wave and turning the whole city into ice. This soldier must have been at his feet. Then he gave the order to attack and gave orders to several powerful undead. Apparently he left right after. He appears nowhere else in its memory.
What are those powerful dead you were talking about?
I see a flying creature, like the one in the swamp, and others. The image is blurred.
What were Black Frost's orders?
You have to understand that this creature's ability to comprehend is limited. From what I can see, it was told to keep watch over the city. He asked to be sent living people. Prisoners. The other living people must still be alive and under guard. Other prisoners. And of course, that he be informed in the event of trouble.
Does he know we entered the city?
This dead thing doesn't anyway. But that doesn't mean a thing, unfortunately. I think that he... Oh no! He saw me!
Huh? Who are you talking about?
Well, well. Probing the spirits of the dead. You can well imagine that this sort of communication goes both ways. So, that's where my dear rebels are hiding, isn't it?
I must break the link. Right now.
The knight has come to ask help from his friend. While on reconnaissance, he spotted a convoy which he thinks should be stopped. A group of deadwalkers transporting an object. He thinks they should be attacked, the object taken from them while there is still time. The broken road will only slow them a little. The knight and his friend must get there as quickly as possible.
Okay then, let's go for it. I have to go somewhere with Ranval. Wait for me here.
As you will. Until later, my friend.
We're friends. Yes, the most important thing that we must do right now, before anything else. Mathras.
Since you arrived, the enemy seems to be aware of our every move.
Old buddy, old pal.
Truly. Surprising that they haven't yet arrived here to destroy this camp. Most interesting. Or perhaps very stupid. In any event, I do feel sorry for you. One doesn't seem to be able to put one's trust in anyone these days.
You don't understand. What I want is...
But I understand perfectly, my dear girl. I'd merely hoped that you were above this kind of nonsense. Since my arrival here, I've been surrounded by your friends, something that rather precludes the possibility of me talking to the enemy. I have not once left the camp, and no one deigns to speak to me of strategy, which is a pity, given the evident levels of incompetence of your generals. Thus, it seems obvious that these suspicions are unfounded. You know, since arriving here, I have the odd feeling of standing in a turnip field.
A turnip field?
Yes. It must be all the superior intelligences that surround us. Trust me, child. You should leave this area as swiftly as you may.
You'd know more about the Deadwalkers than us. Who do you think the spy is?
Walking around in a dead body doesn't make one an expert on all other dead things, young woman. In fact, I find this suggestion vaguely insulting. But I have learned to trust my experience, something that you, despite your youth, should attempt to do also. I imagine we could quite easily reduce the possibilities. Firstly, the traitor must be able to enter and leave the camp without being stopped.
Yes.
Then, it must be someone who can observe your comings and goings without drawing attention
I like
to
how they
themselves.
keep looping his animation,
Lastly,
so
it is someone who knows your
but
plans.
it's not looped very
Someone
well.
who knows your military commander's orders. That alone excludes a large number, particularly the undead here. In your place, I should go and question the camp watchman. Logic suggests they will have seen something.
Thanks for the tips. I'll get right on it. Let's change the subject.
Let's talk about...
Who are you exactly?
This, I guess.
I am Mathras. Immortal and unique.
Right. So why aren't you out there with your Deadwalker pals?
First of all, I don't have any pals. I'm a little too old for that. Secondly, I find your implication that I'm associated with them most unpleasant. I have nothing in common with those dead things. I've been around for over 6,000 years, and I'm still very much alive, thank you. I admit this body is looking a little worn.
6,000 years old? Wow. You don't look a day over 3,500.
You're too kind. Very delicate of you to say so. Nonetheless, these dead walkers are simply corpses that are animated by magic. Whereas I am an immortal spirit who changes bodies when they wear out. There's absolutely no similarity.
that's not so dumb. It's what allows you to go on having an effect on the world, I guess.
Exactly. I give these bodies extra life that they would not have had if they'd stayed dead. Though, of course, these days, it's unlikely they would stay dead for very long.
I want to ask you a couple of questions. How are things with Sybil?
I am quite moved by the child. Her hunger for knowledge reminds me of myself in the distant past, when I was young and still living in my first body. Nonetheless, she is far less attractive than you, and the poor child is about as transparent as spring water.
Why won't you tell Sybil about your love lives?
I wouldn't have thought you'd be interested in the
Not as attractive as me showing slight demonic possession.
That my sexuality is my own business, as well as which I suspect my stories would be quite shocking to an innocent girl like that.
Well, I'm not innocent, so start talking.
I have been alive on Vertial a very long time, and before I lost all desire of any kind, I think I probably experienced almost everything. Though meeting you may have opened up new possibilities. To recount all my adventures to you in detail would require weeks, and I must confess that I would be a little shy of telling you all of my adventures. I would be afraid you might end up with a rather low opinion of me.
As bad as that?
Well then, since you seem to require convincing, let me tell you about my 14th wife, the Princess of the Elephant City. It may widen your perspective. It certainly did mine.
For real? There are no words for...
And those are some of my cleaner stories. I told you, I've tried everything. Perhaps now you understand my reticence about sharing with a young girl.
Apparently he got down to some pretty dirty things.
Whatever you wish. I will confirm whatever story you tell.
Alright.
Talk to you later.
Yes, I know you want me to go and do the thing with Randall.
Can I talk to you?
Yes?
I spoke with Mathras. He finally agreed to talk with me about his love life. Well, love lives.
And? What did he tell you?
Really like the demon-y voice.
Our bony friend likes... He's, a complete romantic.
I could feel that behind his proud exterior, he was all heart.
He didn't go into too much detail. He had a lot of wives, and every time he had to watch them grow old and die. And he could do nothing to help.
It's just terrible.
It is. And that's why it's so hard for him to talk about it. Understand why now?
Yes. I feel so stupid. Thank you for your help anyway. I won't bother him about it anymore.
Oh boy. I'm glad I leveled up for that.
Hey, Buffalo. I see nobody managed to kill you yet.
Not before I've seen you blown up by one of your toys.
I'm going.
Boop, boop. Hey, hey.
Can I help you with something, mercenary?
You sketchy
elf.
elf.
Have you seen anyone leave the camp?
Apart from you, nobody.
Are you sure? It's important.
Certain. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to get back to guard duty.
Wonderful. Well, I've made progress.
Can I help you with something, mercenary?
Okay.
Apart from you, no.
Are you... So, what?
Just gonna repeat that. Hey, Buffalo.
Hey, Buffalo.
Yep.
I'm going.
Okay, let me go talk to the other one. think I have to talk to both of them before it will let me interact with that guy. Oh, he was right there. Come on, up.
Mercenary.
Has anyone gone by here? Any men leaving without passes, that sort of thing?
No, apart from you, no one. Is there a problem?
Yes.
Your commander thinks that someone's sneaking out to get together with the enemy.
That's terrible. Who could do something like that? Anyway, I promise no one's been by here. You should go try the other gate, near the mercenary camp. And maybe the sentinels in the North Tower have seen something.
I'm leaving.
Okay. Now we can go back over to this guy. Boop, 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 boop. It's got to load midway through the camp. Deal with this real quick. Okay, so everything I want is going to require more points. Oops. Do that. And now we're going to talk to this guy.
Can I help you with something, mercenary?
Have you seen? Are you sure?
Certain.
Wonderful.
Okay. So he didn't like talk.
Hey, Buffalo.
Not before.
How's it? Have you had it?
I don't.
What do you think? Now that's the kind. I'm going.
Investigate the traitor. Okay, then... Captain.
Vulcan?
I'm me.
I suppose you...
We have Covenant since I have... What's more?
Okay, yeah, we're talking about
Yeah.
being...
That.
Who do you think it...
I confess that...
Malthus?
I agree.
Do you think it's...
It's possible. But whoever... Most likely.
Considering this... You know, I wanted... I got...
Yeah, we had a nice discussion about me being a little demon-y. Which, honestly, is no
Can I
big
help you
deal.
with something, mercenary?
Yes.
Have you seen... Apart from... Are you sure?
Certain.
Wonderful.
Okay, that did not help any. So we'll do Randvalsing. Requires us to go by main story thing. I'm not going to deal with main story thing at the second. He'll explode.
The knight hopes that his friend does not regret joining him in this assault.
Not at all.
You're right. It was worth it. Especially if we take the time to strip the others before we head back.
Okay. That's all I had to do here. Get back to camp. I think that's a way to go. I'll give it one last run through to make sure that I've tried all possible options for finding the traitor. Or narrowing it down.
Can I help you with something, miss?
Bugger off. Buffalo.
Buffalo.
What bit?
Okay, cool.
I don't have all day, just answer.
I was just out on a little reek.
They told me that you were looking.
Yes. The soldier. I followed his tracks for a while.
Okay.
Over toward the river. But don't bother. The guard already came back.
I guess that's what I'll do.
Okay, cool. Now we'll murder this guy.
I was told. That's. You think I'd tell you? Come on. Tell me every.
All right. I left, but only once. I was following your but I didn't dare go very far. I couldn't. In the end, he went back without us.
Your stories are starting to piss me off. Time to die, traitor.
Anyway, we're all going to die today or tomorrow. What difference does it make? But I'm going to come back to life. My master promised me.
Yeah, and you'll be one more dead grunt in his mob. Stupid idiot.
You don't think it's me anymore?
No, Buffalo, of course not. You're innocent, and that's fine. So we'll report. Stick the stabbies away.
Vulcan, I hope you've got good news.
Your traitor won't be a problem anymore. The bad news is you're down another soldier.
I take it you're implying it was one of our own. Who?
The one on guard below our camp. Rest assured, he won't be telling anybody anything anymore. But he'll have to be replaced, I guess.
I'm sorry for the false accusations made against your comrades. Here, accept this gift as an apology.
Oh, I like goodies.
I'll be going now.
Okay, cool. I have 15 of them. Oh. Oh. Yes. Oh. We'll do that one. And then I think we're down to, yeah, elf stones in the library.
Sybil, can I talk to you?
Yes?
I need your help. Come with me?
If you want.
I think I have at a good spot to end here in a second. Let me go see if Randval has anything cool to say. Rimble, you got anything to say, buddy?
The knight would like to discuss something that has been troubling him.
Yes?
He would like to understand what his friend hoped to accomplish using the body of the Elven King.
The body was overflowing with magic power. I took that power and it made me stronger.
Yes.
Taking the enemy's strength and using it against him. The knight understands this strategy and approves of it.
I'm glad.
I have a few questions I need to ask you.
Let's see, you got anything? What a beating.
Took a hell of a beating, huh?
Defeat is commonplace when treachery lurks nearby. The Ice Lords used trickery and magic. The elves had no chance. This was a battle without honor.
That may be, but they beat us. And now we have only the scattered remains of what was probably the most powerful army anyone has seen in an age. Doesn't it seem a little hopeless?
This whole war
Totally forgot what that was for a
since the
second.
knight and his companion are here, they might as well fight until the bitter end.
Thought it was some beef
Let's
jerky
change the subject.
or something.
I'll leave you.
Be safe. Alright, so we're gonna end it off right here with Sybil. We're going to take her to the library. Probably hit a couple of these main mission stuff. But we'll do that next time. So I hope you enjoyed. I hope you know, had fun. I'm tired, obviously. And let's all have little nightmares about Belle and Vulcan here with her little nubby horns. Alright, good night.